Hi guys, Monday again, and here it's rainy in Plattsburgh and it's kind of cold, so I hope wherever you are, um, it's sunny and the temperature is higher than here. We're almost done, week 13 out of the 15. So today, after I give you feedback about your last LO, I'm gonna talk about our final project in our first draft. This is, guys, so exciting for me and hopefully for you because this is the time of the year that, as a grad student, whatever we covered for the whole semester, you're gonna put it into action and you're gonna create something that's customized and that is helpful for you, just you. So you'll take all that theory and you're trying to create something that has value for whatever case you're into and whatever you want to investigate. So it's really, really exciting for me, and I'm really looking forward in reading your first drafts. All right. Uh, so before I start, I'll try to keep this video short. But before I start, concerning LO 22 and 23, I have no feedback, and actually, again, I'm really happy. Um Thank you. Your performance is really high, and that makes me happy. Now, we'll have one draft until Sunday. We'll have a second draft until the next Sunday, following Sunday, and then we'll have the final week that when you submit the whole thing. You get 10 points just by submitting a draft. And whatever edits I make, please address them all when you submit your second draft in order to get those 10 more points. I want you to use those two drafts and make your FLO as higher quality as possible. Okay, so let me explain. So if we go all the way up, I don't know if you can see it. Let me adjust my screen a little bit maybe. So if you go all the way up, uh, you see that at the very beginning of our Moodle site, there's a file called FLO. All right, I'm clicking on that file and it takes me to here. So here I have two PDF documents. One is just for you to help you if you don't know how to do a lit review, and it's called the Information Literacy User's Guide. So it's great. It gives you keywords, how you can search, and hopefully when you're doing your lit review, you can find information that you can use and make your life easier. The second PDF is called 2017 Application for the Use of Human Subjects, which is this, two sides. This comes from our IRB, our ethics committee here in Plattsburgh. Other institutions will have different forms. This is what you have to submit here when you're proposing a research project, right? This is what I do, this is what everybody else does. So when you submit that, it goes through the committee, and the committee comes back with comments, and maybe you adjust it, maybe you need a lot of adjustments, whatever, and hopefully they accept it so you can move to data collection, right? Now, as you can see, there are two pages. What I want to say is, before I go any further, that here today I uploaded two examples. Two examples that I submitted to the ethics committee, right? You don't have to do exactly the same, but I'm sure it will help you, and you will have some better information how it should kind of look like, right? So you can see I have two files right here, example one and example two. One is with a survey, the other one it was the research we did on an actual bike, right? So it wasn't sending information and get it back survey. It was an actual, it was a experiment we did in the lab. All right, so here first of all, as you go through the questions, of course, and you submit you fill out your information, you have to have an idea, right? So you do your little review, you identify the dependent variable and maybe some or one independent variables, right? So here you start writing everything down. This is part of your submission, right? You write everything down, and then not here that says committee use knowledge up to this point, right? And at the back, as you can see, there's some additional questions. I want you to answer those questions on a separate Word document, one by one. Some of them may be NA, and you will see in my examples that in some of them I said NA. Here, it may ask you for some additional paperwork. So, for example, in one of the things that I uploaded, that I submitted, I had to submit the mental toughness index, which is a validated inventory for mental toughness. I had to submit PAR-Q Plus because that's something I would use. I had to submit some protocols, right? So depending on what you're gonna write here, right, and start explaining here, you may have to submit some additional documents, including for sure a consent form. You can take my consent form and adjust it accordingly, and that's why I'm using it to you. I have two examples again. So I have two consent forms. You can use whichever. If you need more information, I'll give you more information. Start playing with this and start thinking how you can submit it in the best condition possible. So write as much information, ask me a couple of questions if you want to. Make it as airtight as possible. Don't leave a lot of things hanging there, because then I'll have a lot of questions. You'll have to make a lot of edits. The more time you spend now with draft 1, the less time with draft 2, and then the more prepared you're going to be towards your FLO. Do not send me something and expect me to write the answers to the questions, right? I have two examples up here, and this is again the form that you need to use. You start with this side, and then you start with this side. So if there's a question that doesn't make sense in you, for example, cooperating institutions, NA, if you don't have any, right? In my case, I think I had, in both cases or in one of the two cases, I don't remember. So that's all I want to say. Make sure you take advantage of this great opportunity and find something that will has significance for you, and learn in the process. Learn, dig deep, identify what you want to do if other people are doing it out there, and start writing your first, if it's your first proposal, right? To me, again, is very, very exciting, and I hope you see it as very exciting. This is the time to put everything together, and as it is called, it's called final learning opportunity. It's a learning opportunity. Learn. I want you to be a lot better after you submit your FLO than just now that you're starting submitting your draft 1. Trial and error. Try to do your best, and I'm here to help you and support you. All right, guys? Again, you know, through my syllabus that I have some online office hours, but I always reply to your emails. You have my Skype. We can work on those together. You are a lot of people in the class. I will spend as much time as possible to help you out. Make sure, though, you help yourselves first. So I don't want to be more motivated about your project than you are. Do your work hard, and I'll just help you make it even better. All right? Have a great week, guys. And again, do not forget, lift intentionally, not habitually. Send me your drafts, and I'll see you again via video next Monday. All right?